the challenges we're going to do. If Simon's ready, I think I'll try putting the Danish flag on his face, because that's...
How easily does this wash off?
Sure, I haven't opened it. I haven't opened it yet. I did bring lotion because that works effectively in my experience as makeup remover if it doesn't want to
This does not inspire confidence.
A cream takes it off. Tell, is that what you're saying? Lotion will take it off.
In my experience, it takes it right off. It took mascara off of Morgan's face at the Loading Ready Run live show, and boy did he bust and bust and bust
Did
about
you
that.
touch Morgan?
Oh, I put mascara on him. He was so whiny about it.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I feel like of all people, he'd be
No.
like,
Jeremy
I'm into it.
Jeremy didn't need it, but because of his eyelashes were already too dark, and Morgan did it. Just no, he complained.
Like if
It was years ago. Maybe he's into it now. I don't know.
If someone wants to take it off my face after like an hour or two, sure.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to stay on for very long.
Oh, it's not a permanent thing.
Yeah, it's
Just the DLC from the arcade pen.
yeah, but it's $259.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Have you got that, Miss Social Media?
So that's going to lead us to another challenge in a minute. While I'm doing that, where did it go? Here we go. Graham and Kathleen, do you think we could have Graham do a dramatic reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, and Kathleen, you're going to perform the Raven's Nevermore lines in a spoopy voice?
I can do that. A spoopy voice?
A spoopy voice.
Okay.
A spoopy voice. It says spoopy voice, but then it says we'll donate bonus. This is a pretty good donation they're going to send in. And they'll donate more for a convincingly spooky performance.
Ooh, okay.
Spooky and spoopy, I think.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going for. So,
Just don't hit me in the
yes,
face with
absolutely.
it.
Voice is very close. Yes.
Really focus on getting a point.
I believe in you.
I'm focused on getting a point and raising money, so
There you go.
you can take my
I got
money.
shame, so I gotta.
And you guys need to send in a challenge for what we're painting on Corey's face.
Yeah, we'll take the.
There, I didn't know about that hashtag. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault. It's just that I didn't know that was a hashtag. DB8
I knew it was a hashtag.
That's a hashtag.
Jeez, James. Keep up. Okay. Mia, do you want to just scroll while I do this? Or do you want to paint Simon's face?
Why don't we paint Simon's face?
Yeah, we know there's a little bit of bonus background noise at the moment. The Viatech we've kindly donated the space. There's 4 little indie game studios in the building that are all launching games today,
One of whom is Max's.
and they're having a party.
Site volunteer Max,
Yeah.
who is
And I
actually
love
out there right now.
Duncan's out there.
Duncan's out there?
I didn't know Duncan worked in games.
Nice hat, fascinator,
Oh.
hairpiece.
awesome.
Yeah, I literally just saw it and was like, oh my goodness. It's from the 50s.
So I think we'll be
Wanted to define it
for the
correctly.
next. They're only there for the next couple
I'll show
hours.
the
We'll be relying on the performance mics a lot until then.
Yeah.
It'll be classy shit.
All right.
Alright.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over a many quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more."
Hello, excuse me, hello, okay.
Ah,
Hi.
distinctly I remember. It was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books secretes of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. That it is, and nothing more."
Hello, it's Spoopy. Hi, guess you can't hear me. Sorry.
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more."
I'm sorry, I'm a ghost, I'm kinda see-through.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only words there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore? This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word,
Lenore.
merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon I heard again a tapping somewhat louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is someone at my window lattice. Let me
Hello?
see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore.
Hi.
Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore.
Hi, Spoopaful here. I want to get in.
'Tis the wind, and nothing more.
I'm not the wind.
Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the stately days of yore, saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord and lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more.
Hello. How's it going? My name is Spoopaful. I guess this is not actually technically nothing more, but I'm very quiet.
Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven,
Nevermore.
Much
I'm Spoopaful.
Much I marvel, this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such name as...
Nevermore.
But
Hi,
the-
it's Spoopaful. Nevermore. I heard that's what you're supposed to say in situations like this.
But the raven, sitting lonely, on the placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour.
Not really.
Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said,
Spoops are coming. Wait, Nevermore.
startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast, and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking, fancy unto fancy, thinking that this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking.
Spoopaful. Nevermore.
Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent me, by these angels he hath sent me, respite and nepenthe from my memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind of nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven,
Nevermore. Sorry, I just kind of got what I say in this situation. And you kind of might be spoopy. I'm sorry if I'm creeping you out.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed they here ashore. Desolate, let all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me, truly, I implore, is there, balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven,
Sorry, you're not probably going to like this intro very much, but Nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, within the distant Aiden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven,
I think you're kind of getting yourself a little worked up here, but Nevermore.
be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back to the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie that thou hast spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart and thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven,
Geez, I'm really sorry. You seem kind of upset. Maybe I'll come back like next week or something? Nevermore.
and the raven, never flitting, still is sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door.
I'm pooping on your rug, too.
And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted.
Nevermore. Sorry, it's kind of spoopy.
Good job. Well done.
No, hey, sir.
Thank you, Chad. Whoop. Applause for Chad.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad.
I have my face painted.
You do. Go show it off. And actually, while you're doing that, there's a challenge for you to try and convince convince us that Denmark is better than Canada.
Or Norway.
Yeah.